Hey guys, Mike here. Tonight I'm going to do a Bible review for a Schuyler Quentel ESV. This is my baby. This is a natural grain goat skin, dark green, and has what I would describe as a medium brown goat skin liner. Very, very nice. I bought this back in 2015. My understanding is it's not the first version of the Schuyler ESV that they made, but it's also not the most recent. So it slots kind of somewhere in the middle there. Like I said, bought it in 2015. It is the 2011 ESV text. Let's see if I can show this to you here. All right, so you've got the 2011 ESV version, and then down here you can see the design and typesetting was by 2K Denmark, and it was printed by Youngblood. I'm not sure who actually did the assembly on the Bible itself, but whoever did, they know what they're doing. This is a top-notch Bible in every way. It did come with a box. Unfortunately, it's a nice box. I liked it for a while. Unfortunately, I don't know if you can see, but those kind of whitish dots, and definitely up here you can see them, just a little bit of water on the box, and it was very, very apparent. Didn't seem to damage the integrity of the box or anything. What did damage the integrity of the box, all of those marks that you're seeing around here, was my dog. She decided one day that she really likes chewing on books and kind of book board and stuff. And so she got to this. Thankfully, my Bible was not in the box at the time, but nonetheless, it is no longer a box that I use. Newer Quentels, or Quentel, I'm not really sure. I think you can say it however you want. This is a box from a newer one. Seems to be a little bit higher quality. I think it'll last a little better probably. This would stand up a little more to some light rain if you happen to be caught out. Seems a little more substantial. Unfortunately, I traded for this Bible, and en route, USPS crushed the edge of the Bible, or the box, really. The Bible's fine. So won't be using this box either, which is a shame because that box, the new ones, they're quite nice. All right, so back to the Bible. The text blocks on this the text block is about 6 inches by just over 9. The thickness on the Bible is more or less about 1 3/4 inches. So it is a fairly substantial Bible, fairly heavy, I would say. It does have a sewn binding, as you would expect. It appears that the font in this one is the same as in this one. I looked at Obadiah, and they were both on the same page with exactly the same versification, notes, everything looks the same. This one has an 11-point font, so I'm going to say that this one does too. I couldn't find that for sure, but I'm pretty certain on that one. The insides, as you can see, it is just a gorgeous and well laid out Bible. Nice dark black text. The chapter markers are in a very, very attractive red. Now in the new version, that red has actually been changed just a little bit. Looks like it is a little bit darker in the new version than in this one. If you didn't have the two side by side, I'm not sure that you could tell. This one here is a black letter. There you see Luke 14 and 15. It's all black letters. That's my preference. I am not a fan, as I said in the last review on the CSB Pulpit Bible, not a fan of the red letter Bibles. Will get them if I need to, but I prefer the black letter, and this one definitely has that. This is the current version, and it has 36 GSM paper. Nice, good, pretty thick, opaque paper. The paper in here, to me, feels just a touch thicker. I could not find any numbers on what this one had as far as statistics. I'm guessing they would probably rate it at the 36 as well. It feels like it could be maybe a 38 or something. It's not a huge difference, but it feels a little bit thicker to me. As you can see, ghosting is not a big problem. The paper's not completely opaque, but it really doesn't ghost all that much, and the line matching is very good, as you can see. I've never, ever had any trouble reading in this Bible. It's always been just a joy and a pleasure. Physical characteristics of the Bible, or just kind of amenities or whatnot in the back after Revelation. You've got a pretty sizable concordance. Probably, let's see, it's 1640. Wow, so it's about a 60-page concordance. You know, that's fairly substantial. And then after that, you've got some maps. And I like this. This is a nice little touch. It's an index to the maps. So you can look up a city or a town alphabetically. It'll list what maps it's in, and you can then go find it, and it'll tell you what quadrant it's in. Makes it a little bit easier to find some of the harder ones. And then in the new version, it's got a little bit of some updated or different maps. I don't spend a whole lot of time looking at the maps in the back of a Bible, but both of them I think are quite nice. I think the new ones are just a little bit nicer. Not a huge deal, not a huge difference. This Bible does come with 3 ribbons. They are 3/8 of an inch. And as you can see, they're all kind of in the gold family, but they all are a different shade. These are very nice ribbons. They've always worked very well. I really like 3/8 ribbons as a width. I really get disappointed when a Bible comes with 1/4-inch rough ones. I have not replaced these. I don't plan on replacing them. They are quite nice. The new Bible that I got, it also came with 3, about the same length, about the same width. These are all the same color. I don't know if they change color schemes based on what cover color you get or anything like that. So I don't know if this is now standard to have 3 of the same or not. The cover feel, this is maybe one of the best features of this Bible. I mean, it's an ESV. You can go buy a cheap ESV and you're getting the same words, right? Well, with this Bible, you're just getting nice, limp, floppy, supple, soft, feels good in the hand. Under its own weight, it'll just, I mean, it's just fantastic. Really like this a lot. Now the new one, interestingly enough to me, is, it's hard to really show it, but this new cover is a lot floppier than my older one. And this definitely feels, it feels limper in the hand a little bit, but I'm not sure that it's really actually all that much limper. All in all, I prefer my older one a little bit. If all I could get was the new Schuyler, I would be perfectly happy with it. But this older one really has a nice kind of middle balance of floppiness and feeling like you've got something substantial in your hand. It's really good elegance combined with what feels like nice durability. And even though it's thicker, even though it's kind of heavier duty, so to speak, it lays flat. I mean, that is just there. I can get my finger under there, but really not much more. And that's up there at Genesis 1. Now, if you want to read it, you know, you can move it a little bit, but it's definitely going to lay open in your lap, no matter where you are in the scriptures. You get back here to Revelation, or we can even go to the concordance there, and you can see laying nice and flat, and then just wide open anywhere towards the middle. It's I've really enjoyed reading with this Bible. I take it to church with me. It's my devotional Bible. I read it in my lap. I like holding it in my hands to read. putting it on a desk. I mean, it just, no matter what you're doing with it, it looks good, and it's a very, very enjoyable Bible to read. In 2015, I believe I paid $220 for this Bible. I got this Bible by trade, and I'm happy with it. I think the Schuyler's now, the full size, kind of comparable to this, is $195. And I would definitely rate it a must buy. If you want a premium Bible, if you're only going to buy one, I would say this is the one to invest in. Yes, it's expensive. $200 for a Bible is a lot of money, but I've never seen another ESV that comes anywhere close to the quality. I haven't seen a preacher's Bible in person. I suspect that they're not quite comparable, but in quality, I would say I would expect them to rival one another. I've never had the fortune yet of having an Allen or a Cambridge, but I've seen some other people with premium Bibles, and I had a Greek New Testament custom rebound, and really nothing that I've ever held or touched has come close to the feeling that this Schuyler offers. It's hard to describe just how enjoyable it is. If you love books and you love Bibles, you really can't go wrong with this. Just looking around, I realized I probably should have done this before. You've got the Jerusalem cross on the front, clean back. On the spine, you've got the Jerusalem cross with Schuyler at the bottom. Then you've got English Standard Version and the Holy Bible. I like, the crossways. You've got ESV on there a whole bunch. I like that this is kind of clean and elegant and refined. If you've got this, you know what it is. You don't need them to be putting stuff everywhere to tell you what it is. I think that's about it. If you have any questions, please comment down below. Thanks a lot for watching.